Hello, hello and welcome. How are you all? We're live here, just wait for people to come. Hello and welcome. We have some people coming in now. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all? Hi, hi. Glad you could join us. Nice to see you all. Hello. Thank you for coming. Hope you're all well today. And whereabouts are you? Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. We'll just give it a few minutes. I thought today, Manchester, hey, I'm in Worthing, down near Brighton. Illinois, wow, okay. It's daytime over there for you, I guess. Here in England, it's now 9 o'clock and it's getting chilly. Colchester. Is that Czech Republic? Nice to see you all. Okay, Cape Cod, wow. And Italy, gosh, we're going to have a real multicultural experience here. Atlanta, my brother used to live there. Okay. So the healing circle last time, for some of you who came, went really well. We got some really great feedback and I thought we'd make it slightly different this time. Wales. Thought we'd make it slightly different because everybody needs a bit of healing and loads of people have been asking me how to do self-healing. So as I'm a Reiki teacher, I thought what better thing to do a healing circle and teach people how to start healing themselves. And then at the end, we can throw names in of our friends and families or world situations. So I hope that's okay with everyone. Now, I'll just say a few things before we start. You do not have to be Reiki attuned to be able to do this. Anyone can heal. Hello, Canada. It works with intent, like the power of prayer. Now, I didn't feel chi working for about 3 or 4 years after I was attuned to Reiki, but I trusted that the healing took place, and it did. My breakthrough with feeling chi was basically starting martial arts, Qigong and Tai Chi. Hi, welcome. So the first thing is that we have to do before we do any spiritual work of any kind is to ground and protect ourselves. So I'm going to talk you through that. If any of you have any crystals that you'd like to get near you, that is absolutely fine. I'm not going to use any props today. We're just going to use our healing hands. And there's my bent witchy finger for you all. Nice to meet you from Hungary. Thank you. So, as you can see behind me, I've got a nice amethyst geode here, and amethyst amplifies the energies. We also have a chakra chart here made by some lovely girls who they teach needlecraft to in India, so that they can, feed themselves afterwards. And so if you keep an eye on that, we are going to heal the chakras as we go along, because it's a universal system. So I thought that was the easiest thing to do. Okay, so grounding, couple of ways to ground. I'm going to talk you through it nice and slowly, and I'm basically going to talk you through the whole healing today. Hi in Devon, hi in Devon. So, first thing to do now is just take a deep breath in for the sky above you. Hold the air in your lungs for a little while. And then breathe out. You can breathe it out into the geode. Any negative energies, any annoyances, any stresses that has happened to you today. Good morning, Zev. Hello. Then take a second deep breath in for the ground below you. Holding the air in your lungs for a little while. And then breathing out any stresses and annoyances again. Amethyst. You can't go wrong with amethyst, and a grounding crystal like jasper. Nice big rocks, that's what I like. And then a last deep breath in for the seas surrounding our sacred globe. And then just settle your breathing down into its natural pattern and start to relax. Making sure that your body is symmetrical if at all possible, and this helps the chi run up and down you through the meridians equally. I always sit in lotus position, but I understand that's quite difficult for some people, so on a chair is fine. Tend to find that if we lie down, well, if I lie down, I'm asleep in 10 minutes. Satnam. Okay, so grounding. Now, the easiest way that I have found to do this is, no, I don't know what Patreon is, Andy, sorry, is to grow roots and grow them out of your shoulders as well as your feet. Just imagine roots growing out of your body and down past your hips and through and over your thighs and down your legs into your feet and down into the ground below you. That's right, grow your roots down and down and down through the floor, growing down through the soil and past the rocks into the mineral pools in the earth, where the roots instinctively know what minerals and crystals that you need for your body. And then they can grow even further down to the center of the earth. Hi, Chili. Until they find a giant stone to wrap themselves around to keep you tight to Mother Earth. You might want to take a deep breath in again. And then start to feel the energy, the slow, deep energy, the vibrations of Mother Earth moving back up your root system and into your body. And you should start to feel a little bit more centered, maybe a bit steadier and rooted to where you are. If you find that's not quite working for you, just imagine those old lead boots that divers used to wear, or anchors on your feet. I'm going to read all these comments again after. Okay, so we are now grounded, and then we need to protect. Very important before you do any spiritual work. So there's a number of different ways to protect. It does depend on your belief systems. Some people like to imagine angel wings folding around them. Other people like to imagine shields all around them. And don't forget the top and the bottom of you as well. Other people like to imagine that they are looking up towards the sky and a spinning disc of light and love moves down towards you from the source. Watch as it moves closer to you, and it envelops you within its layers of warmth, love, and light. It moves all the way around you and through you and within you, between every single cell in your body. And it shines out from you so that you become a being of light. And you may be able, yes, fairy frequency, you may be able to feel that tingling within you. And just trust that you are protected. This is all trust and knowing and faith. Hello, hello, namaste. Okay, so we are grounded and now protected. And then I want you to be quite specific. I would like you in your head to call in your guides and angels, but ask for the most appropriate member of my team, in inverted commas, because you don't just want anyone showing up, to come and stand with you. You may start to feel them within your auric field. I can feel my guide coming in on this side, and I know that it's my Druid. I have many guides and helpers. This is my Druid who's come in here, Martin. And I'm going to ask your guides to just put their hands on your shoulders. Some of you may feel this now. But again, don't worry if you can't, just trust that they are there. And it's very individual. That's it. That could probably be your angels, Kanye. Angels do often come with breezes. I feel them around my face. That's it. Okay, great. Okay, so we're starting to feel now. I'm getting hot now, which means the healing's about to start. Okay. So we're grounded, number one. We are protected, number two. And we've got our guides and helpers here. Meditation to work out who your guides are. Perhaps I'll do one of those in a future episode. Okay. Some of you may even have animals. I have animals that show up sometimes as well. So, feeling chi. Hello, Crystal ASMR. Couple of different ways to feel chi. Not all of you will be able to feel it straight away. But again, remember, I didn't feel chi for about 3 or 4 years. I literally put my hands up, aimed and fired and hoped for the best, and it worked. Then I started Tai Chi classes and I could start to feel chi. Okay, so some people do this and then pull their hands apart, and you may be able to feel a slight magnetism, a slight current. Okay. And you can pull it. It'll be like an electrical current, maybe like a bit like molasses, like a elastic. That's one way. Other people can feel it like that. I personally can't feel it when my hands are together. And other people, imagine that white light moves down towards them from the source, and white light will move down through their crown chakra. You may feel that now. I can feel it to third eye, to throat, to heart, and all the way down their chakra line. Solar sacral base, and out through the bottom of your feet, not your teeth, and into the earth. And then earth chi will come back up them. So you're getting healing from the heavens and you're getting healing from the earth. And it meets at your heart. And then just imagine that that healing then splits and goes down your arms and out of your hands. You've got chakras here, but some of you may feel it from there, there, and there. I also feel it coming out here between my fingers, so the whole hand area basically. Okay, so there's a few different ways there. Okay, so let's just activate that now. I'll talk you through it quickly and then we'll start. So imagining the white light, one stream coming from the heavens, one stream coming up through the earth, meeting at your heart, swirling, and then up to your shoulders, down your arms, and out of your hands. Okay, I hope you feel that. Don't worry if you don't, just trust. Yes, if you know your deities, please do. Please do. I call on deities quite often as well. As long as you know who you're working with. Remember, one God is revered by one nation and it's a war god to another nation. So really know your gods and goddesses. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to put our hands where we need healing. So we're going to start at the base chakra. The base chakra is right below you. It is between your bum hole and your other bits, right at the bottom of your tailbone. And I just want you to imagine that a red energy is coming out of your hands to heal and balance that base chakra. This is, yes it will, we'll throw names in at the end. This is your survival center. This is where you worry about your bills, how you earn your money, how you live. If it is overactive, you might need to go to the loo a lot and you'd be worrying. If it is underactive, you might not need to go to the loo enough. You might be constipated. And you are probably quite aloof. You don't worry about your bills. You don't worry about your mortgage. Okay. So just send healing there for a little bit. Imagine that red energy coming out of your hands, sitting up as straight as you can. And just you can either place your hands on your body or a few inches away from your body. Now I personally feel the healing when my hands are slightly away from my body. And you're just balancing and healing. You can repeat some mantras. Yes, I did mean that, yes. Yes, the Multifaith is for survival, yes. Or the base chakra to us English speakers. Sending red energy. Now some of you may feel something heavy there or something sticky. Now this could be blocked chi. I literally move my hand in a clockwise motion to activate the chakra. Remember, you're doing this with the mind as well. Just to kickstart it into action. Other people imagine a flower, a red flower, and they watch as the petals open and the center starts spinning. Healing. Repeating the mantra, peace, healing and tranquility. Peace, healing and tranquility. It can be normal. If you've got deep healing to do, crying is good to do. It lets it out. Healing and balancing. Helping your digestive system to work. Also, your sexual organs, they're connected to that chakra as well. You might want to put your hand at your back. Remember, your chakras start at the front and they go right through to the back. And I'm hoping you can feel some chi there, but again, don't worry if you can't. Peace, healing and tranquility. And we're going to do about 3 to 4 minutes on each chakra. Ideally, I'd be doing 5 minutes on each chakra. But I realise for first-time people, that's a long time to sit when you've got 7 of them. That's a 35-minute healing. Now, some of you may find that you want to take stuff out of you, like I am just about to do. And I'm just going to pull some negative energy out of me. And I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to ask my guide to take it from me. Yep, I can feel that being taken off me now. Healing can give you energy as well. We have just been asking for energy. Whoever said that? Yep, take it out. Give it to your guide or your angels. I tend to take things out 3 times. If you are attuned to Reiki or another healing method, or the violet flame, you can blow and cleanse that energy. But when you take something out, you must replace the vacuum. So, that energy that is coming through you, imagine that you're going to change it into blue. And then push blue energy back into you. Do that for a little bit. Imagining blue energy filling the void and swirling around that chakra, and then put your hand on you and seal it in with gold, because gold is very protective. Then you might want to move your hands out from you just to get it balanced. great. Another Reiki healer and a sound healer. Fantastic. Fantastic. Nice to see you. Okay. And then we're going to move up to the sacral chakra. Now the sacral chakra is about 3 fingers width below your navel and probably about 1 inch in. That's where I feel mine. It's not the same as the Chinese Tantian, it's slightly different. So, moving our hands in and imagining an orange energy, and this is your emotional center. This is governed by water, this chakra. You may want to move your hands just to get it going. And this is where a lot of people store worry and stress. I think that's the name of it. I can't say it. Svadhisthana. Is that okay? Yes, the orange chakra right here. Imagining an orange flower opening, petals open, and the center starts to spin. And you can help that along. Again, if your chakra is overactive, then you will be excessively worried about things and emotions, you know, things that people say to you really cut deep. You know, and if you're unemotional, you're closed down. Hello, Washington. It's underactive. Now we want to get it balanced. Balance is the name of the game. Yes, I would say that one's shadowed by fear, yes. I think the heart can be shadowed by fear as well. So just imagining an orange energy coming out of your hands. If you suffer from lower back problems as well, hip problems, that's all to do and I'm hoping that you're feeling the chi coming out now. Oh, Shoran by Sea, hi! Wow, you're very close. Imagining that orange energy and that healing chi. And you can also put your hands on your hips and imagine, see if the energy can bounce between them. That's a good way to see if anything's blocked. Just imagine it like a ping pong ball. I tend to move my head with it, and I do this on my clients as well. You can make the infinity symbol to move that chi. These are just a number of different ways. And if you have any fears, worries and anguishes to take out, just imagine your hands are reaching in. And I'm going to take a great big ball of gloop. It feels like molasses, it's sticky quite a lot. I believe that this is stuck chi that has turned into plasma, which is like dark matter. So I'm now going to pull that out of me and I'm going to give that to my guide. Oh, he's taken it already. Thank you, thank you. And then I'm going to fill it in again with blue. Remember, we fill in a void with blue. Oh no, no, I can feel more that needs to come out, so I'm going to pull it out again. Release, release, release. Oh, a lot. I didn't think I had too much, but I obviously have. Okay. Thank you. filling it in with blue. Well done. Give it to the guides and angels. Breathe out and sigh if you need to. That is quite a good way to release things. If you need to put a hand round at the back of you, you're probably thinking about the third. I'm not very good on my bones. Perhaps the third lumbar up from the bottom, or fourth. And you may even be able to feel it to here, stretching up to the solar. Okay. Okay, right, let's move up to the solar plexus, which is the yellow center. I'm sure our Indian friend can tell us the name of that. I don't know it in Hindi. But this is your confidence center, your sense of yourself. This is the one for energy. Right there at the bottom of your rib cage. And let's just imagine Manipura. I'm not sure. Yes, thank you. Manipura it is. Thank you. Thank you. So the Manipura, the yellow one, imagining a sunflower opening up. The petals open and the center starts spinning. And if it feels a little sluggish, if you're tired all the time, then you need to be healing this more than anything. This is the one that keeps you going. This is the main one I feel that needs work, especially if you work like me outdoors. I'm a gardener. I'm up at 6 walking a dog. I'm at work at 7, and I've still got to go out and walk the dog again. So I need my solar plexus to be fully functional. So if you've got too much nervous energy, it's probably overactive and it needs balancing. Another way you can do this is by crystals. I would probably bring in something like hematite and hold it over the area. Turn it anti-clockwise. But to get it working properly, let's just move our hands clockwise. And imagine beautiful yellow energy moving in towards this chakra. This is also the center where comments that have hurt us, you know, if somebody teased you at school or put you down, this is where it is. What difference does it make if it's based on paganism? I'm doing just bog standard healing here. What difference is it? Paganism? The pagans use a cauldron system. So you'd have a cauldron of inspiration, a cauldron of warming, and a cauldron of emotions. But this is just multicultural. I'm not doing any religion on this one. Most people use the chakra system. I think it was brought over to the West in the 60s, 50s and 60s properly. Okay. And it's the easiest one. It is the one that the world uses pretty much. Now, I can't actually reach my solar plexus like that, but if I can, out of the top of my hand, because you have chakras there and there. So if you put the back of your hand and just change the direction, that's going to be easier than twisting. And you'll find that the energy field is moving out away from you with each chakra layer. For now, I'm about 1 foot and 3 inches away from my body. all around. So that energy center's all around there. I hope you guys are feeling this, or at least trusting that you are. And most people have got self-confidence issues. This is the one to work on if you're suffering from self-confidence problems. My cat's about to jump over. Oh, there she is. There's H. I'm just going to let her out. Excuse me, keep healing your solar plexus. Itchy. Go on, girl. Never worked with children and animals. Okay, how are we doing? Yes. The cats love the healing. She's very old now. She's about 16. Okay, how are we doing? How's everyone feeling? Are you all feeling okay? Cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. Good, Simon. And sigh and release. You're feeling energized. Good. I hope it's your daytime and not your nighttime. Yes, rise in temperature. I got the heat as well. Yeah. Okay. Just one more minute on the solar. Feeling more grounded. Good. That's what healing does do to you. I tend to find that if a client has a lot of stuff to get rid of, I get really hot, far too hot in a healing actually. And I think Neil, who some of you know as well, has said the same thing. So the more stuff that's got to come out and be repaired, the hotter you will get. Okay. Okay, let's move on up to the hearts, where you can imagine a green and a pink flower. Thank you, the Anahada. Is that correct? I'm terrible, I do apologize on the Hindu names. Imagine a green and a pink flower. Watch as the petals open and the center starts spinning to open the heart chakra. Thank you. And just imagine it opening at the back as well. Mine just tweaked then at the back, reminding me to tell you that it goes all the way through there, not just at the front. Oh, I'm glad. Good, good. Glad you're feeling a bit better. That's what we're here for, us healers, to help you guys. Now, a lot of us have had heartache. We might have sorrow over a relationship that's broken down. We might have sorrow for family members and loved ones that we've lost. I'm in the UK. We also might have sorrow for a way of life that has changed for us. Maybe something we've lost, something that's changed. You can grieve for absolutely anything. And now I'm feeling stuff that needs to come up, so I'm going to pull that out of my heart slowly. And actually my angel's just come in. I need to give it to the angel. Please take it. Thank you. I can feel breezes on my hand now. Okay. Take it out of you. If you're not sure if your guides are there, you can get the trash can and put it into the trash can. That's what one of my students does. Last lot to come out. And then pushing the void, filling the void in. No, we do not mention the Brexit word here. Chakra is where you become truly human and advanced. I missed the end of that. Okay, I'm going to look back at that. So I'm pushing blue back in now. And I'm really starting to feel that move a bit better now, that heart chakra. And it's calming down. Yes, I do teach online. If you contact me, look in the show notes. I do teach online by WhatsApp. No, I said Brexit. That's what I call it. Yeah, us English are the laughing stock at the moment. We don't know what we're doing. Yes, it is nice to be able to heal ourselves. Peace, healing and tranquility. We all deserve it. It is our right to live peacefully, isn't it? Without fear. It's a rare thing. We embark towards the ultimate reality to merge with it. Okay, thank you. This is very interesting information from a Hindu's perspective. Thank you. I'm guessing you're Hindu, am I correct? Now I'm actually feeling energy there from my heart chakra as well. The throat and the heart are very closely connected. We speak our truth, we speak from our heart. That's another saying, isn't it? So you may want to, you may want to work on both of them together like I'm doing now. At the throat, you would imagine a light blue flower opening and spinning. Yes, so we can speak with love. And this chakra at the throat is governed by air. Hot section below your belly button, okay? You can pull it out and give it to your guides or angels. Or pop your hand on it and calm it down and imagine cold energy going to that hot spot. That's another way to cope with that. I'm feeling all these things in you as you talk about them. The Vishukti chakra. So, if you have an overactive throat chakra, you might be someone, great Ricardo. You might be someone who talks too much, who absolutely speaks without thinking, who is hurtful to someone, who is a blabbermouth. I would say that is an overactive throat chakra. If it is underactive, maybe you're not speaking up for yourself, maybe you're shy and retiring, maybe you're even put down upon by someone else. You know, your partner perhaps, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. If you can't speak your truth, you will tend to have problems here. I have a lot of problems here, actually. It is the one that I am constantly having to work on. It's a place where the goddess of knowledge resides. Could you tell us who the goddess of knowledge is? Is that Parvati or Primal Shakti? Which is her name, please? Feeling that at the back as well. Saraswati, okay, Saraswati. Okay, I'm learning loads tonight. I love the Hindu perspective and the gods and goddesses. Okay, so I'm feeling that quite out here, because as we're moving away from the body, consort of Brahma, the creator, right, okay. Bladder infection, okay. Yes, I would say that would be for a bladder infection. I do celebrate Samayan, yes. For your bladder infection, I would say it would be your sacral and your base. Drink some cranberry juice, plenty of water. But really this Reiki is something you need to, it's only a helping hand. You do need to go and see doctors as well, you know. This is no substitute. The cat wants to come in again, excuse me. You need to go to a doctor's as well, just in case it is something serious. Reiki is complementary therapy. So it's an aid, and it does help your medicines to work better, okay? If you have something seriously wrong with you, you really need to go to a doctor if you can. And heal yourself to help your medicine work better. They have done studies, medical studies with 3 groups of people, and they found that the ones that were receiving Reiki as well as their medicines, the medicines were working better for them. Underactive thyroid, always tired as well, I should think. So you want to be working on the thymus gland, which is either that side or that side. Have a quick look in the book. So the thymus gland, and as you're sending healing, you would want to be thinking energy, 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 and balance, balance, balance. That is how I would be treating that. Okay. So maybe some of you are still on the heart and the throat at the same time. I've sort of moved as I'm talking. This chakra is shadowed by the untruth and unkind words. Okay, yes, as I said, this one is quite closely connected with the sacral chakra, which is where a lot of people hold emotions. Also, if you're stiff, a lot of people hold tension in the shoulder area. I would think this is probably connected to the heart and the throat as well. So drop the shoulders down. My Tai Chi teacher is always telling me off for that. And sigh out. And relax, relax. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to move up to the third eye. So, don't go in close to your third eye, start about here. And I'd like you to imagine a deep blue flower, the colour of the midnight sky. Watch as the petals open and the centre starts spinning. Yes, the Anja chakra. I think it has 2 lotus petals. Yes, I'm looking at the chakra chart behind me. It has 2 petals. And the bijou in the middle, I think, looks similar to the Om symbol. Swirl it to open. You want to go clockwise or sunwise, depending on where you are in the world. Some of you may also want to imagine an eyelid opening or a curtain. If you are seeing things that you don't want to see, you would want to... I would not know about that road. I'm unsure. It could be a combination of both. If people are seeing a lot of spirit, which at this time of year, the gateway is wide open tomorrow, you would want to calm that chakra down, especially if they're being scared. They would want... We have a physical layer, an emotional layer, an astral layer, and a celestial layer in the endocrine system as well. And it's the astral layer that people get scared when they see things. That's the one that causes problems. Parvati, I love Parvati. Yes, that's her chakra. Okay, right. I'd be very interested if you could send me a list of gods and goddesses that reside in our chakras, please, and I can publish that on the site for everyone. I think that's great information. Oh, there's my arm in front of the amethyst. Thank you, thank you. So I'm feeling that at the back now as well. Probably about 1.5 feet away from my head. So if you have an overactive third eye, you would want to calm that down. The crystals for that would be hematite and maybe a milky quartz. You also have another chakra which is about here called the causal chakra. That is behind your head. That's one of the, well, I want to say the New Age chakras. Now, if you put your hands in a pyramid shape, you amplify the healing to yourself. And some of you may start to feel your crown swelling on the top of your head. Some healers believe that we don't really need to heal the crown unless people suffer from trust issues, because really, in theory, once you've worked up to there, that one should be working correctly. So I'm actually feeling that around there. That's where I feel. They say it's a 1,000-petal lotus opening up, and that is your connection and your trust in the divine. That's what we believe in the West. I'm sure our friend can tell us who resides there. I'm guessing that's Brahma, the all-creator. And I'm not sure what that one is called. Crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra. Your connection to the divine. And actually, I've got my hands around mine, the energy, I can feel it around there. Okay. You know, but you don't have to do all these hand positions. If you are in a cafe and you are feeling tired, just put your hands on your thighs and activate healing. Healing and energy is classed as an intelligent energy, so it knows where to go in your body. You don't have to tell it. A lot of us do tell it because we like to be in control, but it will find Paramatma, thank you. It will find where it needs to go in your body. If you're sitting having a coffee with a friend who's feeling a bit upset, you can just put your hand on their thigh under the table and send Reiki. No one even knows that you're doing it. And in fact, you don't have to touch them because it's all intent. As a healer, I feel more in people's aura, but the healing's not about me, it's about the client. And some clients, some people don't have human contact, so I've always got one hand on the client when I'm healing them and working in their auric field. You can watch it afterwards. I'm going to put it up for afterwards. And I'm probably going to start doing live healings and circles every other Sunday. I've just got to work out some dates. I think Sunday is a good night for everyone. Okay, we're going to give it a couple more minutes. And then I think we'll chuck some names in for healing. Hello, hello. Once you reach that chakra, then you will attain salvation from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Oh my goodness, we're always trying to do that. Do we ever get there? Do we ever get there? Perhaps that's when we become spirit guides ourselves. Okay, so to finish off a healing on yourself, what I would do then is scan the body. So I'm just going to run my hands down. Yes, that's what I thought, Tiffany. Just scan down the body. Notice if there's any parts of you that feel that you need a little bit extra. And you can also brush your aura down like that. And then to the flow, that's what I do. Okay. And some people put their hands on the ground to stop the flow and to send any excess energies down to Mother Earth for her healing. Okay. Deep breath. And then when we've finished here, go and get a drink of water. You can bless your water. Oh, it's early morning, is it? It's good for you. Yes, I do my yoga in the morning. Okay. Now I've got a slight little headache there, but that could be because I'm talking too much. So I'm just quickly going to do that. So what I would like to do now is I would like to open up a big circle around the world, and if anyone wants to put some names in, you don't have to tell us the person's issue, just say the name, and as we read them we will send healing. So let's start the flow again. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you. To your heart chakra, down your arms, and let's imagine that we're creating a ring of light around the world. You can feel that flowing out of your hands. Lots of names coming up now. Great. Yes, California especially. I've been watching the news. Yep. And I'm sort of seeing that as a lovely green light moving down and around the world, connecting everyone. All these names of people who need help. Asking our guides and angels and our deities to send love and light to them. Somebody just said surgery. If I know someone who is having an operation, I actually send to the doctors and the nurses to make sure the decisions are correct. Sending light and love to all these people. Light and love. Also, you can send healing to people who have passed over. Tomorrow is Samhain or Halloween. Day of the Dead, I think that's on the November the 1st. Diwali, it is a spoke in the wheel. And we remember the dead and the ancestors. And not just the ancestors that we know, the collective ancestors. And send healing out to them as well. Some pagans think it is the new year. I can't go with that. To me, it's the solstice. That's the new year for me. Oh, is Diwali over? Okay. Is this a feast coming up in the subcontinent? I think most nations in the world do recognize this as some sort of gateway. It's opposite Beltane. Beltane is classed as the youngster of the year. And Samhain is the crone of the year. Oh, Rocky the little dog. Oh, bless him. Okay. Yeah, we sent to Rocky. I'm going to send to my dog Alfie, who is on the sofa. They gave my dog 3 months, 2.5 years ago. And I've just been healing him every day. He's got cancer in his ankle. He still runs along the bicycle with me. He's 15. He comes to work. Paracetamol, reiki and CBD oil. You're waiting for Lord Vishnu's waking up, which happens in December at the solstice, I'm guessing, yeah? The new year, okay. See, all our different cultural beliefs, they tie in, don't they? They're all similar but different. Sending light and love out. Wow, there's some really strong energies here, guys. Can you feel how it's amped up when we're all sending together as a collective? So I'm going to throw in California to this, who are having the dreadful fires. Syria. And if anyone else knows of any situations, we can center the situations as well. Oh, I'm sorry, both of your grandfathers passed away. That's sad. You might find that healing comes out of one hand stronger than the other as well. That's another thing. Don't be alarmed at that. That's quite common. Now my fingers are tingling with it as well. Okay, Amori, to your grandmother. Oh, okay, is that still going on, Connie? Okay, we'll send to you guys as well. MS, yeah, very nasty illness. Hooray, Road, hooray. Healing for your 14-year-old. Okay, yeah, definitely send to that 14-year-old. Okay. Okay, so I think we'll do another couple of minutes because I can feel the flow just starting to tail off now. And then we'll start to close down. I hope this has been beneficial to you all. I can feel my throat starting to hurt now. I know this is non-denominational healing, and I said that we don't need to be Reiki attuned, but I really am feeling the need to do the master symbol, so I hope you don't mind. And a double chakra from Sacral. And yes, the Kurds, yes. Yeah. A lot of people having a lot of situations. Okay. Okay. Right. So, yes, and asking the Creator to overlight this. Whatever name, it is the same Creator, I believe. Okay, so the flow is now calming down out of my hands. So I'm going to put them together now. Yeah, my hands are hot too. Now, after healing, we need to make sure we close down properly, because I don't want you going out sky high and driving or operating machinery. So I'm going to do what I do to my students. We're going to quickly run through something. Oh, thank you. And the same to you, Satnam. So, we would like to thank all our guides and helpers and ask them to step back. I'm also going to ask them to keep this healing going for the remainder of 24 hours. Yes, you can feel tired, yes. And we're going to close down the chakra system. We'll leave them a little bit open because you need them open to carry on with life, but we'll just close them a little bit. So just imagine the flower bud closing a bit on your head, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar, your sacral, and your base. I want you to imagine that you're stepping into a navy blue sleeping bag. Zip it up over your head. And peace above you, below you, and all around you. Blessing on you, a blessing on your family, and a blessing on your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll post another date up, thinking of starting Sundays. Love and light to you all. And thank you for all your lovely messages. Bye-bye. 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 Thank you. Bye.